Summer is finally here. It's getting too hot, and we all have been constantly feeling thirsty. And then we reach out to certain drinks which we feel we need to have, especially when we are thirsty. Some days you want to have jaljeera, and on other days you just feel like having tang, something tangy and something chilly. Are these drinks fulfilling your requirement of dehydration and of your electrolytes? Market is full of these products which actually trick you into thinking that you're having something healthy which is nourishing your body. But are they actually healthy? Are they fulfilling your nourishing requirements? And are they actually even hydrating you? Or they are indirectly dehydrating you and leaving you even more dehydrated and nutrient deficient in the long run. So today we are going to talk about most commonly consumed summer drinks in India and categorize them into good and bad. First, we talk about all the famous drinks, that is Rasna, Glucon-D and also Ruh Afza. Do you know all of these are highly processed, they are extremely high in their glycemic index. At the same time, they all have a lot of additives, synthetic colors and preservatives. What is this going to do? It is going to make you feel that you are hydrated, but it is actually going to just increase your blood sugar spike, then drop it. At the same time, it is not going to give the right balance of sodium, potassium and chloride, which actually hydrates you. So it is also going to make you crave more sugar, it is going to make you crave more carbs, and it is also going to make you thirsty in the longer run. For example, Tang contains 90% sugar. That means for every 10 gram of Tang, you're consuming about 90 gram of sugar, and an adult's daily recommended sugar intake is 25 grams. So that is almost 3 times of your daily sugar allowance. Ruh Afza, Rasna and Glucon-D, all three have high fructose corn syrup, which in the long run start affecting your liver. It causes non-alcoholic fatty liver. At the same time, it also causes insulin resistance, which can take you to a stage of pre-diabetes or diabetes, and this is also not going to hydrate you, so that is a different thing altogether. And at the same time, they have a lot of additives, preservatives, and at the same time lots and lots of artificial sweeteners where they are promoting it as a sugar-free drink. And do you also know that the tangy taste in all these drinks is actually because of citric acid and phosphoric acid, whereas psychologically we feel that we are getting some dose of vitamin C, which is a good antioxidant and which is probably helping us, but that never happens. This is actually a result of these chemical compounds which normally damage your liver and kidney because it is not easy for your body to process it and throw it out of the body. For example, Glucon-D contains calcium phosphate, which actually causes kidney stone. It also leaches out calcium from your bone, causing osteopenia or osteoporosis in the long run. On number 2, we have the most famous one, and that is Ganne ka juice, which we find most commonly during summer. Now, do you think Ganne ka juice is healthy during summers? It is not, for 2 things. First, that it is very high glycemic and it is going to spike your blood sugar levels. And second is, with this spiking of blood sugar level, you're going to end up feeling more thirsty in the long run, and you're going to end up craving more sweet drinks or more sweets. So now you have to do 2 things. If you have to drink Ganne ka juice, make sure that you squeeze entire 1 lemon in it, and you have to add some rock salt or pink salt or even Himalayan salt in it to get the right electrolyte balance. Then it might be good for you because the vitamin C and the minerals will actually balance it out. Otherwise, if you're just having Ganne ka juice as it is not recommended, and it is going to spike your blood sugar, and especially if you're pre-diabetic or diabetic, it is a big no-no for you. On number 3, we have packaged fruit juices and soft drinks. Now, packaged fruit juices are very high in fructose. Now, fructose is a substance that, unlike glucose, cannot be metabolized without your liver. This, in the long run, causes a lot of overload on the liver, and it initiates its conversion into fat in the liver, resulting into non-alcoholic fatty liver. And at the same time, it is going to, of course, spike your blood sugar level and increase insulin resistance in the body. At the same time, when you juice a fruit, it increases its sugar content and reduces its fiber content, and at the same time, vitamin C and B complex content of the fruit juice also reduces, because there's a lot of oxidation that happens when you juice a fruit and when you preserve it in a package or a can. I'll give you an example. 1 glass of orange juice is equal to sugar from 3 to 4 oranges. That is how high it is, and that is how badly it can affect our body. At the same time, these packaged fruit juices have a lot of colors, additives and lot of preservatives, which is going to also add to the damage to your liver and to your kidneys. Talking about soft drinks, we all know that they are highly carbonated and caffeinated. Both these things are going to give you gases, acidity, and at the same time the caffeine will give you a high and a crash at the same time, leaving you even more dehydrated and even more messed up. On number 4, we have energy drinks and sports drinks like Red Bull and Gatorade. These so-called performance enhancers are filled with dangerous mix of stimulants, artificial sweeteners, and lots of chemicals and preservatives which cause more damage than the help. In fact, there is no good effect that it can cause to your body, and they do give you short-term feeling of energy, but they give you a long-term crash and damage to your body. Now, all these energy drinks and sports drink, they contain excess amount of sodium and chloride, which are marketed as electrolyte replenishment. But the truth is that one bottle of Gatorade contains 250 mg of sodium, which is much higher than your daily requirement of sodium, leaving you bloated, causing lots of water retention and puffiness. At the same time, it gives a heavy load on kidney to excrete this amount of sodium. So it puts excessive burden on your kidney, and in the long run, it can also cause kidney failure or kidney functioning issues. At the same time, we all know that high sodium triggers your blood pressure and it can give you high BP issues in the long run. Second harmful content is caffeine and sugar, which is extremely dangerous for your heart. For example, Red Bull contains 147 mg of caffeine. Caffeine triggers the release of adrenaline, which is the fight or flight hormone, which increases heart rate and blood pressure. Over time, this puts strain on your cardiovascular system, increasing the risk of irregular heartbeats, palpitations, or even heart attacks. Research has linked excessive energy drink consumption to sudden cardiac arrest in youngsters. At the same time, we all know that caffeine will cause brain fog and it will completely disturb your circadian rhythm, that is your sleep-wake cycle, making it difficult to sleep on time at night, and that will also affect your sleep depth and the quality of your sleep. Also, many energy drinks contain taurine, which is an amino acid which is required for your brain functioning in very small amount. But when it's consumed in excessive amount, it can actually affect your neurotransmitters, causing mental fatigue, brain fog, and mood swings. The fifth drink that we are going to talk about is Bournvita or Horlicks. Both these drinks have been promoted heavily as health drinks for children and something that fulfills nutritional requirement for children, but that is not true at all, because Bournvita and Horlicks and many such drinks which are marketed as health replacements have lots of preservatives, excess of sugar, and also soy-based products which mimics estrogen action in your body, leading to early puberty and early pubertal developments and early menses in girls. And all these things together actually put your child's body in a hormonal imbalance, whether it's a boy or a girl. So this should completely be avoided in the long run. So these drinks also have a digestive friendly version, which a lot of times have artificial fiber, which causes more gut complications. It leads to acidity, bloating, and a lot of gut health issues. And at the same time, it causes a lot of nutrient malabsorption, leading to nutritional deficiencies. On number 6, we have packaged Jaljeera and spice drink. Packaged Jaljeera like Jeeru Soda, Amul Masti, and Paperboat Aam Panna and many such drinks might seem like a healthier and a refreshing choice, but they do have a lot of additives, artificial sweeteners, and preservatives which can silently start harming your health. Also, packaged spice drinks often contain synthetic colorants and preservatives like tartrazine found in many packaged Jaljeera drinks. These synthetic dyes are linked to hyperactivity in children and migraines in adults. Sodium benzoate, which is E211, which is used to increase shelf life, but it has been found to reduce gut-friendly bacteria like lactobacillus by up to 40%, leading to digestive issues. So all these options that we just discussed are harmful for you, for your kids, and also for your family. So don't go on those marketing gimmicks and the advertising that you're seeing. Now we'll talk about the healthier options, and being in India, we have lots and lots of healthier options that you can actually make in your kitchen, which is better for you and also for your kids. And the first one for that is Sattu drink. Sattu drink is something that you can easily make it at home. It's excellent as a plant protein, plus it is rich in iron and other B complex vitamins, and it is actually cooling for your body. At the same time, if you have no problem digesting Sattu, it is excellent for your protein requirement also. The second summer drink that is excellent for your health is Aam Panna. Summer is here and raw mangoes are everywhere in the market. Aam Panna is very rich in vitamin C and antioxidant, making it excellent for your immunity and heat strokes, and it is a completely go-to option for your summer drinks. Third healthy option for summer drinks is bale juice or wood apple juice. This juice is excellent for your liver. It in fact helps you deal with fatty liver better. It's excellently cooling for your body. It is super rich in tannins which actually help you heal your gut health also. So it's a win-win drink and excellent for you and your kids. On number 4 we have Nimbu Pani. Nimbu Pani with little bit of salt and sugar is excellent, and it's a natural electrolyte drink on itself. It fulfills your blood sugar level, it fulfills your electrolyte requirement, and it is excellently hydrating for your body, making it a naturally hydrating summer drink. On number 5 we have barley water. This is centuries age-old drink which is extremely hydrating. It reduces heat in the body, it has a naturally cooling effect, and at the same time it helps you fight UTI, that is urinary tract infection, making it an excellent summer hydrating drink. On number 6 is my favorite Kokum Sharbat. It is a natural coolant that supports liver health, supports digestion, reduces bloating and acidity, unlike those commercial sports drinks which actually cause and trigger acidity. On number 7 there is homemade ragi malt. In Marathi it is also called as Nachni Ambil, which is excellent summer drink, super rich in calcium and fiber. It does boosts your bone health and your digestive health, making it a wonderful meal replacement also for those very hot summer afternoons, and it also hydrates you very well. And finally, my most recommended and the most popular ones are coconut water, homemade buttermilk and homemade jaljeera, which do not require much preparation. They are easily available and they are super rich in nutrients, and they actually do the job of hydrating you, and they do not cause any damage or any issue or any health issue in the longer run. So these were the good health drinks for summer and which are highly recommended by me. Tell me in the comment section what are the summer drinks that you consume at home during this season, and if there's any drink that you're confused about whether it's healthy or unhealthy, let me know in the comment section. And as we always say, it's never just a diet, it's always a lifestyle. So stay healthy, stay fit, stay grateful and stay blessed.